BTS news today. The night sky over Seoul seemed brighter than usual. Not because the stars shone more vividly, but because the entire K-pop world was glowing with a moment that would forever be etched in the history of South Korea's music industry. Jungkook, the golden magne of BTS, had just been named K-pop Artist of the Year 2025. Camera flashes, applause from music legends, and tears of joy painted the award night not just as a ceremony, but as a new chapter in the history of Jungkook and BTS. The award ceremony took place in the heart of Seoul, in a grand venue that looked like a modern-day palace adorned with shimmering crystal lights. Fans had been lining up since morning, holding banners, light ticks, and posters of Jungkook. His name echoed through the crowds waiting with hopeful hearts. But no one truly anticipated what would unfold that night. Everything felt like a riddle wrapped in fate until the moment of the announcement arrived. When the giant LED screen lit up with the words K-pop Artist of the Year 2025, Jungkook, the entire room fell silent for just a moment before erupting into thunderous cheers. Some fans were in tears, while others simply stared at the screen with sparkling eyes. Jungkook, seated calmly with the other BTS members, briefly covered his face with both hands. Cameras captured the whirlwind of emotions on his face: shock, gratitude, disbelief. With cautious steps, Jungkook made his way to the stage. His classic black suit looked modest, but the aura he exuded was far grander than any outfit could convey. His hands slightly trembled as he accepted the trophy from a senior K-pop icon present that night. The spotlight followed his every move, and as he began to speak, it felt as if the world paused to listen. "This doesn't belong to just me," he said, his voice hoarse with emotion. "This belongs to everyone who ever believed in me, from the very beginning until today. Army, this is yours. BTS, this is ours." His speech wasn't long, but every word carved itself into the hearts of everyone watching. Jungkook didn't cry on stage, but his eyes revealed how deeply this award meant to him. He looked toward the seats where the BTS members sat. Jimin smiled warmly, RM nodded proudly, and Jin, who had just completed his military service, gave a long-standing ovation. This award was more than just a title for Jungkook. He had been through so much since debuting with BTS. From a shy 15-year-old boy to one of the world's most influential artists, Jungkook's journey is a story of perseverance that resonates with anyone who has followed him. The year 2025 marked the pinnacle of all his dedication, hard work, and silent sacrifices. Jungkook had not only been active as a singer and performer, but also as a songwriter, producer, and even music video director. He created a musical world that was not only sonically rich but emotionally compelling. Every note he chose, every lyric he wrote, served as a bridge to deeper understanding of himself and the life he lived. His solo album, released earlier in 2025, became one of the most influential works of the year. Blending pop, R&B, and traditional Korean elements, it didn't just achieve massive sales, it was critically acclaimed by global music media. Many described it as a new definition of K-pop and an honest portrait of Jungkook in musical form. Its lead single topped the Billboard charts for over 5 consecutive weeks, a new record for a Korean soloist. But beyond all these achievements, what made the moment most emotional was how Jungkook remained true to himself. He never lost the humility that had always defined him. In countless interviews, he continuously stated that without BTS, without ARMY, he was nothing. When he mentioned the BTS members during his acceptance speech, the fans' cheers grew louder. There was something deeply sincere in his voice as he said, "We've been through everything together. We may each have our own paths now, but you are still home to me." Soon after the ceremony ended, social media exploded. The hashtag Jungkook Artist of the Year became the #1 trending topic in over 50 countries. His speech video was viewed more than 100 million times within 24 hours. Fan art, video edits, and heartfelt messages from ARMY flooded the internet. Celebrities and key figures in the music industry, including international artists who had collaborated with Jungkook, shared their congratulations. Among the countless messages, one stood out and deeply moved fans, a post from Jimin. He uploaded an old photo of the two of them from their trainee days, with a simple caption, "From practicing in small rooms to the world stage. You deserve this, Jungkook." The post received over 20 million likes within just 2 hours, and many fans admitted to crying after reading it. The following day, Jungkook appeared in an exclusive interview with a major Korean television station. He seemed more composed, though the emotional traces from the previous night still lingered on his face. In the interview, he shared that when his name was announced as the winner, his mind flashed back to his early days when he almost gave up at age 15. "There was a time when I felt I wasn't good enough. But I kept going, and it was all because of the support from those around me. I never imagined I'd reach this point." Jungkook emphasized that this award was not the end of his journey, but the beginning of a new one. He promised to keep making honest music and to continue growing as a person, not just as an artist. In his own words, "I want to keep evolving. I want to keep exploring new meanings of what it means to be human and to be an artist." Jungkook's victory is more than a golden trophy. It's a symbol of hope, hard work, and love between an artist and his fans. It's a reflection of a generation that sees Jungkook not just as an idol, but as an inspiration. And on that night, K-pop history engraved his name in golden ink that will never fade. No one knows for sure what's next. But one thing is certain, this moment will never be forgotten. A night when the world didn't just witness the crowning of a winner, but the glory of a legend named Jungkook. And as the stage lights slowly dimmed, the audience began to leave their seats, and the city of Seoul settled into calm once again. One thing still echoed in the quiet night air, the sound of fans calling his name with love and pride. Jungkook. 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 And that's how history is written, with sound, with light, and with hearts that believe.